Okay.
Because, listen, I said it before. If we didn't score the second goal, they had every chance of coming back, and it just took one ball over the top. Don't listen, Koscielny. We are gonna get onto Koscielny in this flipping show, but as I said, one ball over the top. Griezmann, he had 2 chances, and he took the second one after he nutmegged Ospina as well. It's a joke. It's a joke. We definitely should have won that game. We threw it away. I'm really, really annoyed. Wenger's last European home game, and this is what we've done. 10 men, Atletico. Simeone's in the stands, and this is what we're doing. Nonsense.
Well, we'll get on. Let's get on to the facts and figures now using the One Foot Lab. Obviously, they support us here at FanPark Live. So if you want to check all of that out, make sure you do. Also, in a bit, we will be taking your calls on what now? It is linked. You stopped mirroring it. I didn't lock it.
He did
Okay, I locked it. I did it by accident. Sorry, I'm not doing Terry Proud today. But let's get straight on to the facts. Obviously, FanPark Live is supported by One Football. So let's go straight to the statistics. So possession actually went up by a whopping 6%. You had 76% possession of the ball.
And what does it mean?
And 24. It doesn't mean anything. But and they had 24%. Jesus. Corners, you had 11.
11 corners.
They had none.
And we scored from none.
This is the kicker. 28 shots versus their 6. But for you, only 8 shots on target.
Do you see what I mean? Do you see what I mean? What is that? What is that? I'm actually really, really annoyed. I'm fuming right now. How the hell are you lose? It feels like a loss. It feels like a loss. How are you drawing to Atletico Madrid? You know what? I'm trying to keep the faith because there's still a second tie. But Simeone will be very, very, very happy with that result.
Well, put it this way. We took it to them at their ground. Obviously, everyone wrote us off then. And we went and won.
But we're not you.
No, but we're worse than you currently, I'd say. So realistically, you know, you're still in Europe. You're playing good football. Lacazette is still banging in a ridiculous amount of goals. That's 3 and 3 for him now after his goal today. You know, it's just fell asleep again.
I have to big up Lacazette. I have to big up Lacazette and I have to big up Ozil because when we were 1-0 up, Lacazette was trying to G up the crowd. When we went 1-1, Lacazette was tracking back from striker to chase down, I can't even remember who it was, winning the ball back in near our own defensive line. Ozil, he was shouting at people. I saw him insulting Bellerin for overhitting a cross. Those two, they deserve a pat on the back. But the rest of them, Koscielny, Mustafi, just tripping over his own... What about Jack Wilshere? What did he do?
He was playing quite well today, Mark.
El Neni could have done everything that Jack Wilshere did on that pitch today. I don't think Jack Wilshere did anything special.
Well, I mean, let's other than that, let's look at the man of the match. Obviously, you can vote for that on One Football. Best player today, 2,930 votes. Antoine Griezmann, closely followed by Mesut Ozil on 1.7k and Lacazette on 1.4. So, you know,
Louis, man, I can't even believe that this is stupid. This is so dumb. The next manager that comes in has got a big job in his hands. Everyone's talking about Allegri. What can Allegri do with a team that bottle it like that? What can Koscielny kicked the ball back into his own flipping face, and Griezmann scored? What is a manager supposed to do with that? It's a joke.
Well, there's work that doesn't spend. But obviously, we were going to take your calls now on 020 first day 020-3606-0315. So if you want to get your calls in, send them our way, and we'll answer them here at FanPark Live. But until then, we'll just keep talking about the game. Obviously,
yeah, man.
Next manager then. Who is it? Who do you want? Here you go. Here's the question. Who do you want that's realistic? Who you believe is realistic?
Louis, I don't know. Because I don't know how bad Arsenal are. I don't know how other people see the Arsenal job. I personally think it's a great job. It's in London. We've got money. We still have a chance to attract the best players. But I don't know whether other people, especially Allegri, as I said yesterday, he's gone from winning the Serie A title or challenging 4 years on the bounce to going to the worst club out of the top 6 in the Premier League. I don't know if that's something he will do. So realistically, I couldn't answer that question. I really do not know. And for me, it tells you everything that Patrick Vieira and Mikel Arteta are linked to the job. Mikel Arteta.
Is that Mikel Arteta's worked under Pep Guardiola? He's got his
I don't care.
Badges.
Would you take him at Chelsea?
Maybe no, I wouldn't.
Exactly.
But
so why should Arsenal take Mikel Arteta?
He understands Arsenal's philosophy. He's your former captain.
Nah.
Clearly they're looking for longevity. Well, he won a cup for you, didn't he?
And you know what's annoying? It's the fact that this Arsenal board said, we want to go bold. We need to be bold in our search. And I know for a fact they're thinking that the Arteta appointment is bold. It's stupid. I don't want Arteta. I do not want it. It's an experiment and it's doomed. It's doomed. It will not work. Guaranteed.
I'll tell you what then. Well, let's look at it this way, okay? The next manager is in charge of the rest of the tie. This is all hypothetical.
Yeah.
Who could you see that would realistically grab that team by the bollocks and go, right, you're doing this wrong. Let's figure this out and let's go win that second leg. Who's got the tactical nous? Who's got the drive? Who's got the understanding? Who has a style of football that you want to see? Look at that way.
Listen, I really like Brendan Rodgers. For a whole season, I don't know, because I think he's still inexperienced. But there's a couple things he did, especially when he was playing against Arsenal, and that's key to this. When he was Liverpool manager, he always used to say, I think one time he said that he chose people that were going to take corners that were outswinging, because Arsenal conceded most of their goals from outswinging corners. And when I saw that, I was like, this guy really knows his football. He's really, really tactical. He used Sterling in a different way as well to try and implement his pace. I think Brendan Rodgers is good. But
hello, welcome to FanPark Live. What's your name, mate?
Well, my name is Abra. How are you guys doing today?
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Wait. Adam.
What do you want, man?
It's Abs!
What do you want?
Go on, Abs. I'm ready. Go.
No. Wait. Look, I don't care about Adam. Adam, how are you?
I'm fine.
I'm watching you now, man. Your expression. Oh, I feel sorry.
Yeah.
How? Tell me how. How are you with 10 players for 80 minutes and you score one and you concede? How?
Bro.
The opposition didn't even have a manager. How?
I don't know, Abro. Listen, if I knew, I would be Arsenal manager. But I just don't get it, bro. I don't know.
Gee, I feel sorry for you, man. I feel honestly sorry for you.
It's a joke.
And for all the Arsenal fans, because you guys are not going to get into the final.
What, you don't think we have any chance whatsoever?
No, you guys are not going to go through the final. Come on.
You know what? The fact that I'm this upset probably tells, like, subconsciously, I don't think we're going to get to the final either. Like, I knew we needed a second goal, and the fact that I'm this annoyed probably...
And there you were on the 65th minute already talking about booking your trip to Leon for the banter.
See what I mean? For the bant of it.
Well, but you got to remember, you also have the worst away record this year out of all clubs, I think.
Yep, we do. Worse than Grimsby, I've heard.
Yeah, Grimsby got 1 point away from home.
And we have 0. So, yeah.
The good part is, Wenger is not in next year, so congratulations on that, at least.
Thank you. Yeah, it doesn't feel like much of an achievement now because we're still suffering. In fact, can Wenger even be blamed? Do you think Wenger can be blamed for this?
Oh, no. This is all on the team. Is all on the team.
Good.
Most of the team was waste, man. Honestly.
Yeah.
It was the opportunities. The only players that was... two players, in my opinion, that did decent. Lacazette and Wilshere. I mean, they were fighting, did their best, and Welbeck gets an award for being the biggest waster of them all.
Why? What did he do?
I think that's a bit harsh. I'd give that to Koscielny. I'd give it to Koscielny personally. I think,
it has to be
Welbeck, for his standards, got into certain positions, and those aren't my words; those are Adam's.
Like for me, Welbeck, as I said, by his standards, the way he usually performs, this was a decent, if not good, performance. So I don't have a bad word to say about him.
You know. To be fair, when you put it this way, I would agree. I will agree with you.
You have to. There's no other way to look at it. But Koscielny, out. Club captain, kicking himself in the face. Idiot. Get him out of the club. He's a fool.
Oh, we'll leave that.
So
right.
What was the stats? Did they have one goal, one shot, one goal then? Atletico?
The stats, they had 3 shots on target, I believe it was. Let me have a look.
Oh, 3 shots. Wow.
3 shots on target.
5 shots on target out of 6
I'm
shots.
watching the replay and all the misses that Lacazette had. Anyways, guys, keep up with the show. Good stuff. And once again, Adam, I'm very, very sorry for you.
Thank you, bro. It means a lot.
You're not, are you, Abs?
Take care, guys.
I say, go see you later, Abs.
Bye.
That's Abs, Chelsea fan. Friends of ours.
Whatever, man.
Well, I won't rub it in. I won't rub it in.
Who?
No, we're not in Europe. I can't. Right, let's answer this quickly.
Not yet.
Hello, welcome to FanPark Live. What's your name, mate? Or,
Hello.
Or not. Or don't exist.
Why are you gonna call if you're not gonna talk?
It's true.
We pressed the right button. It's not our fault. Is it? We already hung up. This stupid fool hung up before. Why?
No, shh. Call number 5. No, 3. Hello, welcome to FanPark Live. What's your name?
My name's Tony.
Hello, Tony. How are you, mate? Who do you support?
Arsenal.
Sweet. Could you turn the volume down on the device you're watching the show on, please, mate?
Yeah, no problem.
Cheers, thanks, mate.
I can't even speak. I'm so upset.
You're gonna have to speak.
Yeah.
You're gonna
Can
have
you
to
hear me?
speak. Yeah, I can hear you. Awesome, mate.
Tony.
How are you? So,
Yeah, go on, mate.
what do you think about the game then today?
Mate, I think the biggest problem overall was Arsene Wenger. Simple as that. It was shit, bro. Because I tell you what the problem was. Obviously, you know that Atletico were going to sit back, right? You know that that's their MO. That's the only thing they could do. Now, why are you playing 3 men in midfield? Yeah, with 1 man up front, when you know that basically they're just going to sit back. You play 3 men in midfield to control the midfield against maybe like an aggressive opposition that are going to dominate your midfield.
Which realistically, if you look at the players,
put Kolasinac on the left, and then move Danny alongside Lacazette to put pressure on their back line.
You got Tony's next Arsenal manager by the sound.
Yeah, listen, hold on, Tony. I have to disagree because it was working. Everything that Wenger did was working. So how's it his fault?
What was working?
My only issue with Wenger is that he did not make a substitution. Like, I don't understand that. That's where the issue lies for me. But the starting formation, it was fine. It was working. It got a man sent off.
No. Sorry to cut you off here. I don't even mean the starting formation. I mean, as soon as they got a red card,
you would have switched up from them.
You should have taken a man off in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Because what you saw, every time Welbeck went to the left, he got into good positions, but he just cut back inside every single time.
Yeah.
So basically, if that was Kolasinac, what would he have done? He would have fired the ball in. He would have been more direct. How did we score our goal? Wilshere got into that position
and just
put
whipping the ball in. Yeah. No, you're making. It's true.
The biggest problem overall today was Danny Welbeck. He totally killed our attack. Every single time he got into that attacking position, he just cut back inside. Atletico have amazing shape, bruv.
Yeah.
Atletico have amazing shape. As soon as you give them that split second, they're gonna form their defense, and you're not gonna be able to crack them. Someone like Lacazette, you have to put the ball in early. What happened? Ball was put in early. They didn't have their shape. We scored. Biggest problem today was cutting back inside and not crossing it straight away. Ozil did the same as well. People said Ozil played well. I personally didn't like the way, the tempo was in the second half.
You're being no. You're being overcritical now, mate. That's overcritical. You're picking it apart too much now. I think. Look.
What's the problem? Where am I going wrong?
Wait, listen. Ozil had a good game today. Like you said, there was just a problem in the front line.
Did Ozil have a good game?
Mate, to be look, Ozil was doing what he does best. He was pulling strings, as was Jack Wilshere. They were doing what they do best. And like you said, it's just the final balls. It was your front line. It was Welbeck. It was Lacazette got the goal, but like you're saying, he did squander opportunities. Look,
Lacazette was phenomenal.
Yeah,
let me tell you something. Yeah, with minimal, because you have to understand, he didn't have clear-cut chances. They weren't clear-cut. So every chance he had was contested. The only one I would say was the volley, the first chance, and it came off the post. Yeah. And maybe that was just a warm-up shot, yeah? But overall, he was spectacular.
Yeah, he was.
He even got header on target as well that Oblak saved. And then he put in loads of crosses for other teammates. The problem was we didn't have enough men in the box. Do you know what I mean? And Ozil, the only thing I will say about Ozil, the only reason why I'm criticising him is because I felt like he was walking about, taking his time too much. The tempo that we played at today was so slow. So slow. We didn't pay no urgency. And for me, as our best player, as someone who's earning way more than everyone else, he did not do enough.
If that was Messi, Messi would drive the team
listen,
forward.
hold on.
Lacazette looked like he was our best player.
Ozil, first of all, Ozil and Messi are not the same.
Yeah.
Like, second of all, if you are gonna name like big European performances from Ozil, this is up there. No matter what way you skin the cat, slice it, dice it, chop it, this is up there. This was one of Ozil's better performances in Europe.
No, this was average.
Okay.
Average.
Well, if anything, that just goes to show how Ozil's been in Europe. Because this was definitely... Like, Arsenal fans will definitely agree.
Yeah, I thought this was...
Honestly, guys, I'm not even going over the top. I'm not being too critical. I expect more from him, okay? I expect more from him.
And I agree with you.
He did not do enough for our talisman. He's our talisman. When a talisman is meant to get the game at by the scruff of the neck, yeah, and change it every single time he gets on the ball. He's meant to drive the team forward. No one was doing that for us. The ball just kept coming backwards. I'm not going to give a guy.
Do you know what? Mate, listen. Ozil created opportunities in that game. He created space. He did do that. He did make passes, but like we're saying, and we're going back to the same point now. It was look, there were problems in terms of the shape that Atletico in. When he made that space, he just had issues finding people. But he made the space. He did what he does do best. He did play well, and there's no doubt about it. But listen, mate, thank you for your call, and we'll I hope you enjoy the second leg. Enjoy the rest of your night. Yeah, obviously, leave us your thoughts down in the comment section below. Obviously, on Arsenal Fan TV, Football Terrace. What else are we on? DD, Troops, Claude, we're on all the channels, so make sure you leave your comments down there and we'll check them out in a bit. But now we have a video come through from Terry, who's in the USA, and I hope you're doing, I'm doing you proud. I hope I do. But come on, Javon, roll VT!
Arsenal, they're just a gift that keeps on giving. I'm sitting here in Penn State. I was with a few Arsenal fans. They left the bar because they were disappointed with the way that Arsenal performed in that game. They were atrocious. They were poor. They only managed to score one goal. They played against 10 men for over 80 minutes of the game. Diego Simeone was sent off. This should have been a walk in the park for the Gooners, but they couldn't finish their dinner. And they couldn't defend. They couldn't defend their goal. And Griezmann scores the all-important away goal, which gives Atletico Madrid the advantage going into the second leg in a week's time. Just more poor performance, more poor game management. Just another dire game for Arsenal fans, Arsene Wenger, and everything to do with Arsenal. As I say, playing against 10 men for that long in a game at home, absolutely no excuse for picking up all 3 points. Absolutely abysmal. Gooners, you must feel ashamed. You must feel embarrassed. That's the only thing I can use to describe that, because it was as poor as we've ever seen from yourselves. It really, really was. But look, I'll hand it back over to Adam and Louis in the studio. Boys doing a great job. As ever, I'll be back on, I think Tuesday next week I'm back, so I'll be there then. But I'm just going to sit back, sucking on a little Grey Goose and Diet Coke. I'm going to finish my drink, go and enjoy the sunshine here in Pennsylvania, and just keep laughing at Arsenal. See you later, bye.
So, that was Terry doing Terry, wasn't it? Let's be honest.
Yeah, it was.
Arsenal is the gift that keeps on giving. And let's be honest, I think what he means by that from a rival fan, is, you know, look, it is the same old stuff week in, week out. You know, 1-0 lead there, you were by far the better team on paper and on the pitch. Atletico was sitting back, keeping their shape, playing what many people consider park the bus, which, let's be honest, is, as we said on many occasions, a very effective way of playing football. And it came through and it worked. I mean...
And that's that. Like, listen, let me ask you a question.
Go on.
As a rival fan,
I
don't even want to know if you feel sorry for us. I actually don't care.
Well, okay, no,
I don't care if you feel sorry for me.
I'll answer that question. I am not very tribal as a fan. I like to enjoy my football. To be honest, if my team's not involved, that's the only time I'm not tribal. If it doesn't affect me, I'm not tribal. This currently doesn't affect me, so I was just watching the football. Arsenal, I half feel sorry, half sit there just thinking, standard, innit? It's the same old stuff. Like I keep saying, over and over and over again. And tactics going wrong. Players not. Do you
think Wenger leaving? I can't really lie. It feels so surreal to say those words coming out.
I know,
it's mad.
Weird, isn't it?
Do you think Wenger leaving is actually going to make a difference, though? Because for me, it's the players are terrible, and I know Wenger signs the players, but they're still going to be there when he leaves. So what happens?
Look, I don't think on paper that's a bad squad. I think the first 11's all right. I think it needs a bit of work.
You know, Chelsea fans keep saying this. Like, I've noticed everyone else seems to think the Arsenal squad is woeful, except Chelsea fans.
Well, I look at that team on paper. You got, I think the goalkeeper does need a bit of work. Look, Cech was a good keeper. He's in decline.
He's poor.
He was fantastic for us. I love him to bits. Monreal, I think, is past it. To be honest, I think he's too old. I don't know why Kolasinac's not playing. To be honest, I think the only thing that needs fixing in that team is the back line. The back part, I think that's what needs fixing. Xhaka in midfield, I think if you give him time and he keeps playing well, if you have the right manager, look, he was the captain of Mönchengladbach. He's the captain of Switzerland once or twice. Yep. He's a very, very good player.
He is.
And, El Nene, I think, is a solid backup. I think Wilshere, now, after watching today personally, I think it's the kind of me starting to sit on the edge of the Wilshere England. If he's going to England or not, I don't know. But, forward line, Lacazette, Aubameyang. You've got some great players in that squad.
I think the foundation is all right, but the balance is terrible. We don't have any wingers. Like, we have no... I look at...
Iwobi?
He's not a winger, though. He's more like a... Realistically, Iwobi's like a 10 or an inside 4. Like, he's a playmaker. I mean, a pure winger like Sane or Sterling... Or even...
I wouldn't even say that. To be honest, I think the only team in the league with pure wingers is us. I don't think, because look, the way that City play, you've got Aguero drops in a bit deep, almost like a false 9 type thing, and Sane and Sterling kind of cut in and cause problems that way. So they are more strikers as well. But we'll get back onto that. That's cool. Hello, welcome to FanPark Live. What's your name?
My name's Archie.
Hello, Archie. How are you, mate? You good?
Yes.
Who do you support?
Arsenal.
Arsenal fan. Okay, here we go. What do you think about tonight?
Huh?
What do you think about tonight, mate?
I don't know. I've got mixed feelings.
Mixed feelings,
yeah. Because we should have won that game. We didn't. And we could have defended that goal more better.
Fair enough. I mean, what would you have done differently?
If we could, because I actually don't know, but we could change the defense lineup a little bit better.
Yeah.
Okay. That's true. Thank you very much.
Right. All right, cheers. Thanks for your call.
Wow, Archie, that was the most insightful call I've ever heard, mate. Yeah.
Okay.
What is going on?
Okay, so we got a call on Discord now from a guy called Racing Wolf. Can the audience hear it?
Hello?
Banging. All right, hello, mate. Hello.
Hello?
Hello, how are you?
I'm very good. How about you?
I'm not too bad. Who do you support, mate?
Man City.
You're a City
it's
fan?
Izzy, by the way. But feel free to call me Izzy for short.
Izzy? All right, okay, mate. Cool. Go on, what do you think about tonight's game, then?
I prefer Racing Wolf.
Well, I mean... Okay, the first half, Arsenal had been playing well.
Yeah.
But, on the other hand, it was unfair for Atletico for that Vasilko... Sorry if I can't pronounce his name right. Got 2 yellow cards and got sent off. But then, after the red cards, Simeone went to the referee and argued, like Guardiola did against Liverpool at the Etihad. Sure, I don't blame Simeone because, for Atletico it's unfair. And for the referee to send Simeone to the stands, I feel sorry for Simeone. I really do.
He walked onto the...
But the second half, it was, very exciting. I saw the Lacazette header when it was, 1-0. But the Griezmann equaliser, great goal. But the defense, Koscielny, Mustafi, they were terrible. Oh, and Welbeck. Welbeck, in my opinion, was the biggest flop of the game. So Danny Welbeck, for that, gets a big FU from me. So, my brother and some of my friends of mine are Man United fans. And they are happy Man United got rid of Welbeck. Because Welbeck, from what you see, not all the time, I mean, not just this game, in general, Danny Welbeck is a waste of space.
That's fair enough. All right, mate. Cheers. Thanks for your call.
Thank you.
Well, I couldn't hear that. What was you saying?
Welbeck. Apparently, United fans were glad they got rid of Welbeck. Welbeck is a big FU from him. This is verbatim. And you know, he was the biggest waste of space in the game. I mean, I said that's basically just rounding off everything that he said.
And what did he say about Simeone? What that made you say?
He said he felt sorry for Simeone and Vasalko. I think that's how you say his name.
Why?
Well, okay, Vasalko, to be fair, 2 yellow cards for one. Well, one I thought was quite soft, and I didn't see the other one, but you know, I thought it was quite soft. Simeone, on the hand, if you walk onto the pitch as a manager, you start yelling at the referee. I don't know what you expect.
Exactly.
I mean, that's pretty standard.
There's passion and there's stupidity, and he's being dumb.
Yeah. Well, we'll move on for that quickly. We'll go back to what we're talking about in a sec. But first, obviously, lads and ladies, listen. Like I was saying, win, lose, draw. If you want some pizza, make sure you go and get it via Papa John's. If you click the link in the description, you get 33% off. Yeah. I know what I'm talking about. Adam can vouch for that. Adam, don't know what I'm talking about.
You do know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I do know. It's a UFF perks. So make sure you go and check that out. But let's get swiftly back onto the game, obviously. So we were talking about, what were we talking about before that? People started calling.
Arsenal and their imbalanced squad.
Yes.
Yeah, and the fact that I don't think we have no wingers. We've got 2 strikers who they're good. They're good strikers. I wouldn't say they're world class, but they're good. But yeah, we don't have wingers. Mkhitaryan, we've got Manchester United's cast-offs, and I think they got the better end of the deal on that one. The back line is woeful.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Bellerin, he needs a decent challenger because the guy cannot cross. He can't whip a ball. I can't even see him fizzing it across the box. He's terrible. He's not a good he's a model. He's not a footballer. And Koscielny and Mustafi, everyone knows they're finished. Mustafi is not what is Mustafi? Even what he did today, it just epitomizes him as a football player. Yeah. You're stumbling over, and he even deflected the goal into the back of the net himself.
Yeah, we'll carry on a minute. We've got another call from Discord. Elkson, go on, mate, talk to me. What do you think about today's game?
Well, I'm an Arsenal fan, and I'm fucking very disappointed after that. Early on, it was great. 10 minutes in, got a send-off. Simeone hits the bench, gets the touchline ban, and it was looking good. We got the goal that was really nice from Lacazette, but I just felt like we just didn't execute correctly in that final third. And then also, Mustafi and Espino, it was a fucking joke at the end there. I'm just so disgusted that we have this guy playing centre-back week in, week out, and this guy does not get punished for these performances. When is it enough for us to say, okay, this guy's made too many mistakes, let's get someone else in?
Have you got a better option, though, available to you right now?
Honestly, I would just chuck Chambers into the next leg, honestly.
You chuck Chambers in for the next leg to take up Mustafi?
Definitely, just because he makes mistakes every single week, and it's just... I don't even know anymore. Like, he's just been so fucking terrible. It's so hard to watch because we have the ball the whole time. We have 70%. We're making so many passes, and then we just can't execute. Lacazette, he played very well. He didn't get any very clear-cut chances, but that header was great. Very short man. He was getting into the air, and he got the goal, and that was very good. But also, I don't even know. I'm just ranting right now.
Fair enough, mate. Well, listen, mate, enjoy the rest of your day, and obviously keep watching FanPark live. Thank you for your ongoing support. No worries. Cheers, mate. Yeah, listen, guys. Make sure you check out all the Discord groups. Obviously, there is an Arsenal one. There's a Chelsea one that will be going soon. I've got to kind of make sure that happens, otherwise I'll get in trouble.
Yeah, do that, man.
Yeah, and then obviously there's general ones, all of that. Duverne's on it now. So yeah,
take out Mustafi and put in Callum Chambers. Not even Rob Holding. Chambers.
I thought Rob Holding's had gone a bit downhill recently this year.
Yeah, he has, but he can go as downhill as he wants. He can go to hell and still be better than Callum Chambers. What the hell? Is this guy all right?
I don't know.
I was
senile
clown. What's he talking about?
But yeah, obviously send us more of your calls. Keep calling us 0203 606 0315. Banging! Literally just saying it. Hit that button. Hello, welcome to FanPark Live. What's your name?
Kevin.
Kevin, how are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm good.
Who do you support, bruv?
Arsenal.
You're an Arsenal fan. Okay, tell me what you think about tonight's game.
The thing is, I'm not even sure.
Nah, don't lie, man. Don't lie. Don't lie. You're shocked. You better be shocked. Arsenal are not this bad. You're shocked. I'm telling you how you feel. You're shocked.
We're playing 10 men, but then again, I think it's harder to play against 10 men because all they're going to do is sit back and wait for that one opportunity, and that's exactly what happened.
Okay, but even though we're playing against 10 men, we scored. And so the issue is here is not scoring. The issue is the fact that our captain, our centre-back, our best centre-back, kicked the ball in his own face. The other centre-back slipped and then deflected the goal into his own net. That's the problem. 10 men or no 10 men.
I know. Mistakes happen. That's the story of Arsenal for the last 10 years.
Nah, man. I'm sorry.
Mistakes.
I'm sorry. I can't have it. I can't have it.
No, mate, to be fair, he's making a good point. Mistakes. Literally, what he's saying is that Arsenal are error prone.
Okay.
You create all the opportunities. You know what we're saying? You know what we were saying earlier? Typical Arsenal. I think you're just wording it differently.
No, but like, do you get what I mean? Like stuff like this, we can't blame anyone. Like, I thought all the players.
Well, no. Okay. I can't defend it. You got to blame someone for that. That was a 70-yard ball straight over the top. Griezmann had 2 bites of the cherry there as well.
Even if you just kick it for a corner, or just I don't even know, foul him, anything, but you want to kick the ball in your own face like an idiot, and you're telling me no one can be blamed. All right then. Cool. Maybe we're watching a different game of football. I don't know.
In that sense, yeah, I get what you mean. But like, you know, in every game, the other team always gets one opportunity, one mistake. You know, you're not going to have a game where you dominate 100%. Even Liverpool against Roma, you're always going to have one game where the opposition has one chance, and what is it? And Atletico took their chance.
But
we had so many chances. We just moved the ball around so slow. That's like I was watching the game with my mates, and like, even though we dominated possession, every player took nearly 3 touches, 4 touches on the ball. I was like, just flipping play like Lingard. Just put one ball. Just take one touch pass. The play needs to be a lot faster.
There's a phrase I don't think I'd ever heard anyone say that phrase. Play like Lingard. That's mad.
Oh well, listen, mate. Thanks for that. Take care. I'll see you later. Thank you.
Lingard is a one-touch player. Lingard, if you watch Lingard play, if he gets the ball, one touch, the ball's out of his feet, like a Xavi sort of.
Oh no, I can't listen to that. I can't listen to that. I can't listen to someone praising Jesse Lingard. It actually hurts my ears. Him and Dele Alli, the two players.
Like a Xavi.
Oh my God! Like
this guy, he doesn't watch football.
Listen, mate. Thank you very much. He doesn't watch football. But I think we'll agree to disagree on that one.
Like a Xavi.
Have we got any other calls? What about that call?
Jesse Lingard is like Xavi.
Cool. Can we do that?
The same man that got 600 appearances for Barcelona, Jesse Lingard.
Yeah, okay, that's calm. We can do that.
Wash his mouth with soap.
Listen, I'm being told by our producer we have to promote the Real Football Fan Show. So that is on 5 past midnight tonight. That is on in precisely, 2 hours and 30. Yeah, 2 hours and 35.
Bro.
Hour and 35 minutes.
Bro.
It's a long day. Yeah, hour and 35. Make sure you check out Football Fan Show. Obviously, it was on last week on Channel 4. Thank you for your reception on that. But we're going to make a quick call. What are you doing? Why are you pressing the buttons? What's going on?
It didn't hang up.
Listen, we're gonna make a quick call quickly. I've got a friend who's an Arsenal fan, who I kind of want to rub
putting his number out on the streets, bro.
I am. Sorry. I
swear your phone's still connected.
It's not. I've turned it off. I'm smart. Oh. Come on.
Man like Harry.
You know, how do you press the call button? How does this work? Like that. Nope, that's not working. There we go. Hello, Harry. Welcome to FanPark Live, mate. How are you doing after that resounding 1-1 draw?
I'm very disappointed, if I'm honest. Very disappointed.
How disappointed? How disappointed are we talking here?
On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm saying 10. I think it's going to be an uphill battle from here.
Handy.
Going to Atletico with that result isn't going to do us any favours. As the commentator said, I think they've only conceded 4 goals in La Liga all season.
4? 4 goals in La Liga all season?
No, that can't be right, Harry.
Sorry, since the start of the year.
Oh, I was going to say, bruv, what the hell?
Yeah, no, the commentator did say something like that. 4 goals since the start of the year in La Liga. They're very good at home. They're very defensively sound.
And we're nearly in May.
To be honest, when it went to 10 men, I was rubbing my hands. I thought this is going to be a victory for us by maybe 2 or 3 goals, and we could take a great lead to them. But it didn't turn out that way. And to be honest, as soon as Thomas Partey went into right back, Welbeck was scared and didn't attack him at all. So that was a bit of a disappointment for me.
What do you think about Welbeck's performance today, though? Because all in, he was, for his standards, it was all right, wasn't it?
To be honest, I like Welbeck. I know a lot of Arsenal fans don't. A lot of Arsenal fans expect better. But to be honest, without his goal against Moscow, we may not have even got there. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it is disappointing that we haven't got the result. To be honest, I thought Welbeck played well in the first half. Obviously, could have finished that chance, which he wasn't able to do straight at Oblak, which is a bit of a story for Welbeck. He does seem to hit too many straight at the keeper. Doesn't really take his chances, which is a big criticism, and why he doesn't get played up front.
It's not good enough.
To be honest, I am disappointed defensively. All they had to do was be switched on for that one chance. Well, they had a couple of chances in the whole game, but that one chance in the second half, you just knew as soon as that happened. I mean, Griezmann made an intelligent run in behind. As soon as that happened, Koscielny I didn't know what to do. As Adam said, just hit it out of touch, which is not what he did. I think actually hit Griezmann's head, not his head. But either way, it's got to go row Z. I mean, it's so important that we don't concede that away goal, and now it's just made it very difficult for us.
Fair enough. Awesome. Cheers, mate. Thanks for the call. See you when I get home.
All right, then. See you later, mate.
See you later.
I said, see you when I get home.
We've got a video from Jack. All right, go on. Let's play that. For OVT, Jay. Let's go.
Hey?
It's not ready yet. Give you a bit. A bit. This is not a professionally run studio.
What do you mean, see you when I get home?
Well, we're ready. Let's roll. Let's roll VT. Go.
I mean, there's little that I can say which is going to change my opinion. I think we started the game really well. Our intensity was fantastic. We were creating a lot of space between the lines of Atletico, and then obviously the red card sent it where they started sitting back. And when they compressed, that's when it was more difficult. A lot of balls going in the box, weren't getting anywhere. A lot of times Welbeck or Wilshere or Ramsey were throwing themselves at headers which weren't doing anything. Because you see, when you have players like Jimenez blocking you, they've got one of the best defences for a reason. I think that we needed another goal. However, knowing Arsenal in this sort of situation, it's not like we've got a loss 5-1. It's not like we've got 5-2. It's not like we've lost by so many away goals. It'd be very Arsenal now to go away and somehow, I know it sounds silly, but to go and win maybe like a 1-0 or maybe even like a 2-0. It's just, we're good at capitalising like we did against Dortmund, like we've done against even Bayern years ago. Despite it was group stages, we've still done it. And I think if we keep our head up mentality, players like Mkhitaryan back, and then we can hopefully use that and then get to the final, and hopefully we can win in Lyon to give Arsene the send-off he deserves.
We need results to give Arsene Wenger a good send-off. That's what Jack's saying.
We do.
Atletico Madrid, the best defence, or one of the best defences in the world. You must not be feeling good right now. The more I think about it, the more I realise how much of a difficult situation Arsenal are now in.
It is difficult, but it's not impossible.
No, of course
That's the thing. We've made a rod for our own backs, and that's why I'm so upset. We could have made... It's like a test. Yeah? You can either go in there and hope that the questions that you are best at come up, or you can revise for the whole thing, and then you're comfortable. And I think we've done the former. I think we've made a rod for our own backs, and like your friend said, it's an uphill battle, but it's not impossible. We can win, and we can score, and when we put our minds to it, we can keep a clean sheet. But it's just going to be incredibly hard.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, Arsene Wenger's known for his expansive football. Got a comment here from... Oh, blimey. I'm not very good at this at the minute. What's going on?
No, you're doing
from
well, bro.
Chris Tech Tips. Louis van Gaal for manager. Now, obviously, there's been a few rumours about Louis van Gaal potentially taking... Yeah. Oh,
bro,
your face.
I'm not even putting that into the atmosphere. Next. I'm not even entertaining such nonsense.
Okay. We'll go through some more. Let's have a look. What else we got?
Van Gaal.
Colossus in action, a replacement Staffy. To be fair, he does play. He's played as a centre half before.
He has, yeah.
I mean, why is he not playing?
But I mean, I don't think that would have made too much difference. So
that's fair enough. Well, listen, we've got another VT, and then we'll go through some of your questions. Why that VT is going. Okay, do some more comments. I'm being told today.
Look at this guy's getting told what to do. That's mad.
Look at me. No one told me.
Why don't you come and do it, Javon?
Yeah, why don't you come do it? He said he would love to, with sarcasm in his voice. So that's probably. Yeah, no, stop making a rod for your own back, okay? You didn't revise for the test, okay?
Yeah.
You're not at the fan park. I like that. Good timing. Right, what else we got here? Damn, that was good. I'm quite proud of that. Let's have a look. It's literally all Louis van Gaal for manager.
Oh, shut up, man!
It's literally Louis van Gaal.
Just
Louis
stop.
Van Gaal, Louis Van Gaal.
You see what?
Video from Mo. All right, okay, cool. Let's get it rolling. Roll VT. Let's go.
I am gutted with that. We are never ever going to have a better chance of keeping a clean sheet in an important knockout tie in Europe against Atletico Madrid than what we had today. 10 minutes to go or whatever it was, 10 men, even the manager's not there. We blew it, unfortunately.
Right. Words. From Mo, that was quicker than I thought it'd be. I thought I'd take a drink. Didn't. Basically, should have kept a clean sheet because now you're going on an uphill battle.
Thanks, Mo. Yeah, brilliant. Didn't know that before. Nah, Mo's alright, though. I like him.
I like Mo.
Cool.
He's cool. He's good.
Yeah.
He's listen, realistically, Arsenal fans, to let us know how you're feeling down in the comments. I don't want to keep reading about Louis van Gaal. Stop trolling.
Let's say we get Louis van Gaal as our manager. Do you fear us? If we come to Stamford Bridge, do you
I don't know how to feel about that, to be honest. I don't want to say anything stupid because, again, what I always like to roll this way. If something's going out on the internet, I don't want to say something which can come and, bite me on the arse. So, realistically, I don't know. I mean, let's be honest. Right now, if you look at what he did at Man United, no, hear me out. I'm not saying it's going to be completely positive.
Okay, right.
So, there was a philosophy at Man United of the youth system, all that kind of stuff. You had like that spinal history from Fergie.
Okay.
What would you say? Would you say that's existent at Arsenal as it was? Obviously, it's not. Well, it's not. But
what, a youth system?
No. So you got a youth system, as in you bring the players through. You have a certain way of doing stuff. There was the exciting football element at Arsenal, Man United. Sorry, obviously, I'm not saying that it's not exciting at Arsenal. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, is there a philosophy for him to potentially go and basically dismantle in 6 months? Quite obviously, because I don't think there is.
Probably not. But like, I don't even know. No. Why am I even? I'm not entertaining this. No.
Realistically, though, right?
No.
Now listen. The next manager who will be taking that job from Wenger, who's been there for 22 years.
Yes.
Big shoes to fill.
That is my whole life. Bloody hell. Anyway, yeah, go on.
Big shoes to fill.
Yeah.
So, how long are they going to realistically last? Is it going to be the consistent lifespan of an average Premier League manager?
You said that they're going to be gone within 6 months.
Yeah. I think they will be. Genuinely. I just think there's... Listen, the thing about the Premier League is, and any major league in the world, the big teams want results quickly. You're not going to get that.
This is Arsenal, though, man. This is Arsenal. They've got they've had this whole time. They probably were thinking about replacements for Wenger for ages because they probably even knew that he was going to leave from way back. So you're telling me they're going to go through all that trouble to get rid of them within 6 months, knowing that the squad is not really up to much.
Potentially. Who knows? Listen, we'll take this call. Go on.
You're better than that.
Last phone call for tonight. Welcome to FanPark Live. What's your name?
Hi there, my name is Mustafa.
Hello, mate. How are you?
Not too bad. How are you guys?
Not too bad. Who do you support, mate?
Unfortunately, Arsenal, pal.
For Arsenal. Okay. Tell me what you think about tonight.
Well, I mean, I can only obviously go off what I've heard from the show itself. It's similar as well. It's very, very deflating in the last 10-15 minutes to get a away goal conceded. And I was looking at the game, watching it, I thought Bellerin did well. He was doing, obviously, throughout the season he's not been consistent, but today I thought he was pumped up for the game. He was doing really well with the crosses. He was getting, not particularly forward, but he was still giving in good crosses in the first half, even in the early second half. But, I mean, it's just the defensive mistakes that have cost them. That's just Arsenal summed up in a season, to be honest.
I think that's fair. What do you think about Bellerin, Adam? Do you agree with him?
Listen, Bellerin is a model. Bellerin is Naomi Campbell. Yeah, he's not a football player.
Look, let's not forget. I mean, if you remember Bellerin the first few years when he came through, he was absolutely brilliant.
He was PFA Young Player of the season. So yeah, I completely agree with you. After that, he fell off.
You can't listen.
He's not the same.
Listen, whatever it is, it's the same conversation that we're having at half time. Basically, best team in London debate. Arsenal. Oh, you could say the best because of history. Historically, Bellerin was good. The past year, 18 months, he's been absolutely shocking. He spends too much time wearing his mum's curtains. That's all I'm saying. And I was going
to say that under a new manager, I would like to see what he would perform as.
Yeah.
Obviously, if he's disciplined well, and he's really been defensively drilled as to what to do, when to go forward, when to go back, because I think he doesn't realise or understand, anticipate the situation at hand. So if he can sort that out, then we've got someone that we can bring back. But I completely agree. For the last year and a half, it's been dreadful.
Who would you like to see come in as manager then, mate?
Oh, I mean, I would prefer the Juventus manager. Allegri, is it? Yeah, Max Allegri.
That's Allegri.
I hope. Obviously, that's what a lot of Arsenal fans are saying, and I'm hoping that's the case because I think defensively we are shocking. Attackingly, we're fine. We've got two, not world-class strikers, but very good strikers, and we've got obviously the creativity such as Wilshere and even Ramsey. But in terms of defensively, we need a manager who can set us up defensively, and Allegri is one of the best that I've seen throughout his time. I mean, if you look at him at AC Milan, Juventus, he's won loads of stuff. And he's done it whilst being a very soundly defensive team.
Yeah.
Thanks for your call, mate. Appreciate that. Listen, we really appreciate our calls here at FanPark Live. We've got one more we're taking from Discord, then we're wrapping up for today. What's his name?
Yo.
Hello, mate. How are you? You good? What's your name?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, hello.
My name is Simon. I'm from Amsterdam.
So, Simon, hello, mate. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, man.
Good. Who do you support?
Arsenal, of course.
Arsenal, of course. Everyone's saying.
Yeah, I just want to say how much respect I have for Arsenal itself, because there's so many hate against the manager, against the players, but there's no one stepping up and really giving the motivation. Because I don't know what to say, man.
You basically you think there's players that aren't being given motivation, and you say you've got a lot of respect for that.
Mm-hmm.
So you have respect for Wenger not stepping up and giving the players motivation to keep hold of that lead. Is that what you're
exactly.
You're what? Hang on, repeat.
He's a troll. He's a troll. That lives under the bridge. Get rid of him. What a fool.
Go.
Move, man.
Move on. Arsenal fans.
What an idiot.
God, I walked right into that.
You did. I can't. Oh, Louis, you're better than that. You're actually so much better.
I know. I'm very tired. It's been a long day.
What an idiot.
But yeah, I mean, listen. Should we take one more for the sake of it? If they're only coming through. Bang it! Have some of that. Hello, welcome to FanPark Live. What's your name?
Bailey.
Bailey. Hello, mate. How are you?
I'm good. You?
Good. Not too bad. Thank you. Who do you support, bruv?
Arsenal.
Arsenal, of course. Tell me, what do you think about tonight's game, brother?
I think the attack was good. It's just I do not know what Koscielny and Mustafi are doing for that goal. They need to go to training tomorrow and figure that defending out.
That's fair enough. I mean, we're talking about this whole defense, this whole Arsenal squad. Defensively, you are woeful.
Yeah.
What would you have done differently tonight if you were Wenger?
I would swap Mustafi for Holding and not Callum Chambers, because I was watching a show earlier.
Of course.
And that guy said Callum Chambers is awful. I'd also do some subs, because 70th minute, 60th minute, you have to be making subs. Danny Welbeck has to be coming off like Alex Wood or someone like that, just to add a bit more attacking force to get that goal.
Even fresh legs, mate. Even for fresh legs. Like, yeah. Anyway, sorry. Carry on.
I think Lacazette had a good game. Mesut played alright, but it's just defence, like always, every week.
Awesome. Cheers. Thanks for your call, mate. Listen, that's it for tonight. We're going to wrap it up here. Thank you for watching FanPark Live. Thank you to Adam for joining me.
Yeah, that's right.
As well.
Man.
We'll have some green tea now because I know you love that.
Green tea and pizza. That's
green tea and
fine.
pizza. Yes, make sure you check out that discount. 33% down in the link. Perks of UFF. I'm telling you.
Only today as well.
Only today. So make sure you get that pizza. Get that in your belly. Get that done.
Raw.
I know, right?
Man like Shrek.
Man like Shrek. But yeah, listen, guys. Yeah. Well, also make sure. I'm going to tell my producer. I'm warming up. I'm good. I've got it. Make sure you check out the OneFootball app as well. Obviously, there'll be a link to that down. You can support us quite strongly here at FanPark.
Why is this guy screaming?
Why is he screaming? What's going on? Because I can't hear you. Oh. Okay. Well, it's going to be opening now. What's this? Are you ready? I'm not unmuting it! What the fuck is... Listen, I've not done anything wrong today. I'm going to be having strong words with your superior officer. I'll be having strong words with him. Listen, I'll hold it up to the screen as well. Look! Check it out! It's great! One football app. Check it out. There's a link to that down. Just get to support us strongly here at FanPark Live, as well as making sure you check out that Papa John's pizza deal. Make sure you check out the 5th official.
Please. At TFO Show on Twitter. And the 5th official on YouTube. Subscribe, follow, all of that good stuff, please.
And guys, I'm not going to plug 100% Chelsea because I don't want to on Arsenal Fan TV tonight because I feel like I might have been a bit too much of a troll when I don't mean to be.
Nah, that's alright. I mean, technically, you just have. By saying I don't want to plug 100% Chelsea. Oh, what's 100% Chelsea? That's where you're from. Oh, so. It's right. Anyway,
it's been a long day.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It's been a long day. Listen, do all of that. Check out stuff. Make sure to subscribe to the Ultimate Football Fan as well as all the platforms that this is being shown on. But guys, take care. Thank you for watching. God bless, and we'll see you very soon.